Hi guys, welcome back. Sorry for the poor camera angle, but that's hopefully to help you see what I'm doing here. This is the dolly build from Fun Fighters. Last time on the video I was scratching my head as to how it all went together, but after speaking with Darren at Fun Fighters via Facebook, I think it was, I've now got my head around how it all goes together. Well, the important bits, how they go together. Main structure sits on the front. Obviously it's just not glued yet, so I've taken that off. None of this is glued up yet, it's all just dry fitted. There's a tertiary little bit here. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see. There's a tertiary little bit that just sits on top there. I think that is, so depending on what model you're actually sitting on the dolly, whether you need it or not. So I'm not going to glue that on until I've got the plane sat on it, and so I know what it's like, see how it sits. So yeah, the main structure sits on this baseboard, or base panel, whatever you want to call it. And then, I don't know how well you'll be able to see, there's two tangs that stick through the bottom. This is for the axle. There's a spacer piece that sits in front of it and one at the back of it. And there's like a covering piece as well that encloses and encapsulates the axle. So that's now all quite simple. And then there's a structure that goes at the back to support the tail end and the central spine pieces. So I've now got a better idea, or much better idea, as to how it all goes together. So I'm going to start with the central structure. As I say, it's all just dry fitted together just now. I know there's one area that I need to clamp up while I'm gluing it. All I'm going to do is just go around it with thin super glue, let it all run into the joints, tighten it all in place, and then go around afterwards with another bead of super glue just to make sure it's all glued up, and see how we get on. So I'll crack on with that just now. Okay then, so that's as far as I can go with this just now. The actual block area is gluing up with aliphatic resin, so that's going to take a while to go off. The rest of the structure's all got super glue, so that have gone together pretty quick. I'm not looking, before anybody comments, I'm not looking to make this a super strong structure. It's not going to take that much abuse, I wouldn't have thought. It's just to get the model in the air for a start. So yeah, the axle block's gluing, that's going to take 24 hours to go off. That's the tail section mount, so the fuselage would just sit in that once it's bolted into the bottom side. This is upside down just now, so that's going to mount up the other way. So next thing I've got to do is find some wheels, figure out a tail wheel assembly, and how to steer it as well. I might just go for a fixed tail wheel, got adjustable, so it's got like a push rod, but it's just on a threaded rod at the end, so I'm going to adjust the angle of the tail wheel. Yeah, I should come back to you in the next bit, and hopefully it will look more like a takeoff dolly. So I'll catch you in a bit.